How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sammy BAYA. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. What not to say to a narcissist? That's the title of this video. Avoid statements like you are selfish. You always think about yourself, because this can provoke defensiveness. Avoid comparisons to others. Phrases such as why can't you be more like so and so can trigger feelings of inadequacy and resentment. So don't compare the narcissist to others. Don't expose inconsistencies. Saying you said you will do this can make the narcissist feel cornered and defensive, because they often need to maintain their facade. Don't highlight their flaws. Avoid saying you have so many problems or you really need to work on yourself. This can be seen as an attack. What not to say to a narcissist? Don't dismiss their feelings. Statements like you shouldn't feel that way invalidate their emotions and can lead to anger. Don't question their accomplishments. Phrases such as you didn't really achieve that can undermine their self-image and provoke a strong reaction. Don't set boundaries. Avoid saying you can't treat me like this, because narcissists often resist boundaries. They view those boundaries as control. Don't suggest to the narcissist that they need help. Phrases like you should see a therapist can trigger defensiveness, because narcissists typically reject the idea of needing help. Don't express frustration. Saying I'm so tired of dealing with this can lead to more conflict rather than resolution. Don't mention consequences. Statements like if you keep acting this way, I'll leave can provoke anger rather than encourage change. Avoid phrases like you always do this or you never listen, because this can feel like an unfair blanket statement. Don't imply that the narcissist is inauthentic. Avoid saying that you're not being genuine, because this can threaten their constructed identity. Avoid expressing jealousy. Statements like, I wish I had what you have, can feed their ego, but may also lead to competition. Don't dismiss their interests. Avoid saying that's not important about their passions. It can feel belittling. Don't talk about their age or appearance. Comments like you're getting old can be sensitive topics and provoke a defensive response. Don't critique their relationships. Statements like you don't treat people well can feel like an attack on their social status. Don't suggest that they lack empathy. Phrases like you never think about others can lead to denial and hostility. Don't challenge their authority. Avoid saying you are not in charge here, because this can be seen as a direct threat to their self-image. Don't refer to past mistakes. Comments like remember when you did this wrong can rehash old wounds and escalate conflict. Don't express doubt in their abilities. Saying, are you sure you can handle that, can undermine their confidence and provoke defensiveness. Don't mention their exes. Avoid discussing past relationships in a negative light. It can evoke jealousy and resentment. Don't bring up money issues. Comments about spending habits or financial decisions can touch a nerve related to self-worth. Don't dismiss their achievements. Avoid saying that's not a big deal about their successes, as it can feel dismissive. Don't use sarcasm. Sarcasm can be misunderstood and lead to conflict rather than humor. Don't imply they are insecure. Phrases like "you're just insecure" can lead to them becoming defensive or angry. Don't talk about loyalty. Statements like "you're not loyal to your friends" can threaten their social standing. Don't bring up mental health issues. Discussions around mental health can feel like an attack, so tread carefully. Don't express your needs too strongly. While it is important to communicate, overemphasizing your needs can be seen as selfish. Don't disregard their opinion. Statements like "that's a dumb idea" can trigger strong negative reactions. Don't refer to their family. Comments about family dynamics can feel intrusive and provoke defensiveness. Don't question their relationships with others. Statements like "you shouldn't be friends with them" can feel controlling. Don't mention their failures. Avoid bringing up their past failures, as it can provoke resentment. Don't highlight your successes. While sharing achievement is natural, overemphasizing your own can trigger jealousy. Don't criticize their lifestyle choices. Avoid saying you need to change how you live, as it can be perceived as judgment. Don't bring up their childhood. Discussing their upbringing can evoke defensive responses and old wounds. Don't say "you're just joking." Jokes can be taken seriously by narcissists, especially if they hit too close to home. Don't undermine their authority. Phrases like "you're not the boss of me" can escalate conflict. Don't make ultimatums. Avoid statements like "it's my way or the highway," which can lead to resentment. Don't be too emotionally vulnerable. Sharing deep emotions can make them uncomfortable and lead to manipulation. Don't discuss your relationships. Talking about your friendships or partnerships can evoke jealousy and competition. Don't mention their criticism. Statements like "you are always so critical" can be perceived as a personal attack. Don't point out inconsistencies. Avoid saying "you can't keep your story straight," as it undermines their perceived control. Don't highlight their age. Comments about age can trigger insecurities about youth and vitality. Don't criticize their parenting. Avoid saying "you're not a good parent," as it can provoke a strong defensive response. Don't dismiss their achievements. Avoid phrases like "anyone could do that," as it can feel belittling. Don't be passive aggressive. Indirect comments can lead to misunderstandings and escalation. Don't talk about commitment. Phrases like "you're afraid of commitment" can touch on sensitive insecurities. Don't compare them to their parents. Statements about their parenting style versus their parents can evoke defensiveness. Don't bring up commitment issues. Avoid implying they are non-committal, as it can provoke strong reactions. Don't criticize their sense of humor. Comments like "that's not funny" can feel like a direct personal attack. In conclusion, when interacting with a narcissist, it's crucial to communicate carefully, focus on neutral language, express your feelings without blame, and aim for constructive dialogue. This approach can help minimize conflicts and foster better understanding. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.